Guys, it's me, Damien the Reptile Dude, and today I'm going to be showing you my marbled salamanders. I got two in the exact same plastic container, and I'm going to tell you everything that you need for your marbled salamander, or marbled salamanders. Now, I have two adult males in this exact same plastic container that you have to get. Now, I'm going to tell you everything that you're going to need. You're going to need a fairly sized plastic container. You're also going to need some substrate that can soak up water and keep the humidity level pretty good. You're also going to need a spray bottle that you spray them at least, I say, about 3 times a week. You're also going to need something to feed them. What I personally feed my marbled salamanders is freeze-dried mealworms. Now, marbled salamanders can be easily tricked into eating dead insects. You can also feed them grasshoppers, crickets, but most of the time they'll eat something small. Even waxworms they can eat. Now, what you're also going to need is a hide. Now, I use a log hide as sometimes they go on top of the hide, and I can spray down the hide so it keeps moist and so they don't dry up easily. You can also use a plant, but I recommend is a fake plant so you don't have to water the plant. But this fake plant is pretty good because I can spray it and water can fall off of it and it'll just fall on them if they're hiding underneath it or even on top of it. They can keep wet still. Now, I recommend when you feed your salamanders, feed them at least 2 or 3 times a week. It depends on how big they are. The smaller they are, the more you should probably feed them. I recommend if it's small, you should probably feed it at least 3 times a week. Now, what it cost me for everything that I needed, it cost me $100 basically. It was around $100 for everything I needed. So let me go over everything you need again. A marbled salamander just by itself is at least $15, but not $15, sorry, $30. But I got both of these guys for $30, so the price of one. Buy one get one free. You're also gonna need freeze-dried mealworms, a fairly sized plastic container, some substrate. I use coconut soil, which is actually pretty good. I got 2 freeze blocks, which you can just put in a bucket of water for a couple minutes, and it will turn into soil. I recommend when you take it out of the bucket though, spray it down a little bit so it keeps moist for the rest of the day. And then you're going to need a hide. Let me put this hide right here. I'm going to pick both of them up, put them in my hand so I can move it to the side. Now, you're going to put the hide, I recommend don't put it against the wall. Reason why is because sometimes they'll try going in where the creek is. So just put it kind of in the middle so they can go on this side and this side. Now, I'm going to put my marbled salamanders down. Both of them. Now again, they're both adults, and they're as big as they're gonna get. Godzilla's the biggest, which is this big one right here, and Weasley's the smallest, which is this small one right here. Now they always have a different pattern. They're not always the same. Like ball pythons, any other snake basically has the same pattern, or not the same pattern, but basically circles, ovals, or even stripes. But it's a different pattern every time, as it's not, exact same because they're wild animals and they have random patterns when they're born. Now, Godzilla is basically as big as they're ever going to get in their whole entire lifetime, and marble salamanders are mole salamanders. So what they do is they burrow. If they don't have anywhere to hide, they burrow in any type of substrate or soil that they can go into. But most of the time they only do that if they have no place to go. So hide is optional, but it's the best if you do, because if they don't have a hide, they won't really feel secure and they might be stressed and not eat. You can use a real plant or a fake plant. I use a fake plant so I don't have to water the real plant or even put it in the soil itself. And they can just climb onto it or go underneath it, and I can spray with water and the water falls off. Now, you should at least spray the plastic container at least 3 times a week and feed them. I say what I feed them is 2 times a week, but if they look a little skinny, I might feed them 3 times a week. Each salamander should at least eat 2 mealworms out of those 3 or 2 days a week. And that's it. That's it, guys. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Click the like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I might be doing a video in a while, probably by the end of this month or next month. I might be getting a Kenyan sandboa Avery. So stay tuned and subscribe and click that like button.